Parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down a serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinct.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Gets good distance on it. Jackson. Nice physical challenge. Vinicius Junior. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time, and he put it where very few can.
Bayern Munich are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Tar. Diaz. Pavlovic. Kimmich. And it's played forward. Oh, shooting chance! Rudiger getting this one clear. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. And it's Alexander-Arnold. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Diaz. Lima. Tar. Oh, can he get onto this? Valverde. Valverde. Now this could be a chance. Elise. Stanisic. Stanisic shifted upfield. And here's Jackson. Out to the left it goes. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger gently done. Valverde Valverde chooses to go cross-field. Camavinga played out to the left flank. Mendy. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Goulet with the short one. And it's Mendy. Camavinga. Valverde in with the challenge. Howson. Alexander-Arnold. Nice control. A chance to play it in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Kimmich. Stanisic. Really well manoeuvred. Clearly not happy with that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mbappe. And it's Mendy. Showing good feet. Time to deliver. Oh, that's neat. Upamecano with the clearance. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he spark a counter here? Thinks one through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chouameni moved on forwards. Valverde played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Camavinga. He can get that clear. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Mendy. Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mendy. Oh, sweet feet. That has been knocked clear. And they've got a throw. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Valverde crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gnabry. Valverde. And it's Arda Güler. Mendy, he's got backward here. Camavinga. Now here's the delivery. Tar tries to clear. Camavinga. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Stanisic. Bayern Munich can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Jackson chasing after it. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Howson. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That has found him in acres of space. Olise. Pavlovic. Driven forward. Jackson is onto it in a flash. Mendy head over towards the opposite flank. Valverde. Goulart. There he goes, motoring forward. Over to the left. Camavinga. Quarter of an hour played. Camavinga closing in on goal. Kimmich. Oh, he's found support out wide. Olise. Climbs up big! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Chouameni. Howson looks to the other side. Valverde. Goulart made out to the left flank. Fires it in low. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Tar forwards and with intent. And it's Gnabry. Diaz. Great work on the overlap. There are a few waiting for it. Diaz. Aimed in towards the centre. Firmly met. Now it's Mbappe. Cuts out the supply. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Valverde. Spread out to the left. Stanisic getting this one clear. Gnabry. Olise, now he's got space here. Cleared away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chouameni, aim forwards. Lima can get it clear. They're not going to make any further progress now. Diaz shifted upfield. Howson is there and he can get that clear. Tar. Upamecano. Kimmich. Stanisic has played it, and the shot! very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Jackson. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Jackson. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Howson. Camavinga. And he goes cross-field. Kimmich. That's really well manoeuvred. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. Pavlovic. Out to the left it goes. Diaz. Looking for a decent ball in. Lima. Oh, what a climb! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's played forward. Mendy. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been knocked clear. Jackson going full tilt down the left. That's a little off target. Howson. Pavlovic. And it's Gnabry. Elise. That's good play. And here's Gnabry. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Goulet. Goulet forwards and with intent. And that's put paid to a promising move. Upamecano, gently done. Mbappe! Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Howson. Valverde spread out to the left. Little Meccano did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Valverde, that's a good... Woola! And again the keeper stands strong. Lima. Diaz. Moved on forwards. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Howson. That's really well manoeuvred. Jackson. Diaz. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Stanisic hurtling down that right flank. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vinicius Junior. And it's Mendy. And here's Güler. Valverde. Oh, another save. Lima. Tar. And it's played forward. Chouameni. Rudiger. Camavinga. Rudiger. Mendy goes on a charge down the left. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Arda Güler. Pavlovic wins the duel this time. Now it's Jackson. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Kimmich. Stanisic, forwards and with intent. Gnabry. Muscular approach does pay off here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Lima. Kimmich. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Güler. Picks it up out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries a shot! And he thumps it clear. Vinicius, and the shot! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Stanisic. Upamecano, aim forwards. Vinicius Junior.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lima shifted upfield. Valverde. Chouameni. Mendy, now he's off and running. Olise. Pavlovic. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Mendy. That's very neat. Arda Vinicius Junior! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Dieter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Upamecano, gently done. Stanisic. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Diaz. Gnabry. Up towards the front line. And it's hoisted clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mendy. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well read, nice interception. Tar. Kimmich. Stanisic. Jackson chasing after it. Howson. Rudiger. Valverde. Moved on forwards. And the pass is intercepted. Diaz. Lima. Tar. Lima. Lima shifted upfield. And that has been cleared. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a lovely, neat pass. Olise making good progress on the right-hand side. Played out to the right. Olise. And here's Gnabry. Shot a goal! Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. That's tidy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. just off target.
Güler just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Upamecano, and the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Valverde. Succumbs to the pressure. Tar. Oh, this looks sharp. Jackson looks to get on the end of this. Mbappe. Over to the left. Arda Güler. And that has been clubbed away. We hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Bayern Munich get the ball rolling for the second period. Diaz. Bullish header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Chouameni. Howson. And here's Jackson. Gnabry proves too strong. Güler. And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Tar. Diaz. Lima, who's set up one goal so far. Quality ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tar. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. A probing pass. Tar can get it clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Has a look and plays it forward. Rudiger gets it away. Rudiger forwards and with intent. And here's Jackson. He's away. Jackson made out to the left flank. Loft chance for a shot! Chance again? No.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Howson, and it's played forward. Chouameni, aim forwards. And here's Mbappe, Tar does really well to win the ball there. Gnabry. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rudiger. Rudiger, gently done. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gnabry, now he's off and running. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. He's got to be in here! Kimmich. Well timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Kimmich. Olise. Upamecano. Moved on forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Arda Güler. That's a fabulous ball. Olise. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lima. Tar. And it's played forward. Mendy. And here's Mbappe. They've played it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior.
Might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Mendy picks it up now. Up he goes! They've scored!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Valverde, that's an imaginative pass. Upamecano has got himself a free kick. And it's Lima. And here's Diaz. Can he deliver? Oh, smashing header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Jackson actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So here comes the substitution. Well, the clearance is short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Stanisic. Great run on the overlap here. So who's he picking out? Stanisic with the cross. Vinicius Junior. Howson forwards and with intent. And it's Arda Güler. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, Mbappe!
Lima. Musiala. Kimmich. And here's Elise.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Jackson. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Mendy. Very nicely done. Arda Güler. Musiala. Lima shifted upfield. Howson gets over and intercepts. Valverde looking for a runner. Lima. Diaz. Now he's wondering who wants it. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. Howson. Camavinga played out towards the right wing, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Upamecano gets it clear. Diaz. Chance here to counter. Kimmich, spread out to the left. Tchouameni makes the interception.
Bayern Munich really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Musiala. Elise. Kimmich. Out to the right. That is lovely. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's an excellent interception. Camavinga. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And it's Mendy. He is just caressing the ball. Camavinga! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Kimmich, Musiala, Upamecano, Pavlovic, Lima, Tar, Pavlovic, aim forwards. And here's Diaz. Looking for a decent ball in. Lima, Musiala, Diaz, crosses it in here, and it's hoisted clear. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior, Mendy, Goulet, Valverde! Chouameni. Delicate chip through. Tar is there, and he can get that clear. Diaz. Moved on forwards. Jackson, now he's off and running. Goulet wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. He's well positioned here. Musiala. Vinicius Junior concedes a free kick for that. It's Lima. Lovely bit of skill. It's run loose here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goulet. And here's Vinicius Junior. Kimmich, crunching tackle. That's really well manoeuvred. Goulet succumbs to the pressure.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Camavinga. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Lima. Tar. Goulet. Vinicius Junior have it back and can go again. Mbappe! Gets it away. Camavinga. And here's Vinicius. Big chance! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
That has been cut short. Howson. Rudiger. Howson. Vinicius Junior. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, now it's Mbappe! Kimmich. Stanisic, gently done. His positioning was spot on. Mendy. And it's played forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Güler calmly anticipates. Tar forwards and with intent. Lima. And here's Lima. Diaz hit into the middle. Valverde. Howson. Mendy shifted upfield. Güler. Vinicius Junior. Mendy goes on a run down the left wing. What about this cross? And he's there to clear it. Oh, such a clever touch. Mbappe. And here's Camavinga. Now this could be a chance. Valverde! And that would have won it.
Valverde really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Tchouaméni, and it's Valverde. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Valverde! goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
It's a mighty effort! That's a real chance missed. Pavlovich. Now it's Goulet. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. That is a brilliant interception. Kimmich. Now it's Diaz. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, well measured. Now it's Mbappe. He's won, and the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Musiala. Diaz. Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch. Lima gets a cross in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. He needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Cleared without complication. Goulet. It's Arda Goulet. Moved on forwards. Shoots! Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Here's Diaz. Musiala. It's anyone's ball now. Lovely feet. Lima. Musiala. Goulet wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Valverde. Mbappe. Pavlovic. Stanisic. Musiala. Stanisic. Musiala. Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rudiger. And it's Musiala. Nice physical challenge. Valverde. Rudiger. Mendy. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Mbappe. Olise. Stanisic. Olise. Musiala. Stanisic. Muscular approach does pay off here. Vinicius Junior has given away a free kick. And that has been cleared. Diaz. Musiala. Kimmich. Stanisic. And here's Olise. Oh, that's nice. Musiala. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save. Chouameni with the clearance. Pavlovic. Oh, it's played into the area. Goulet. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Howson. Mendy. Rudiger. Aim forwards. Mbappe. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Vinicius Junior tries to dink it through. Goulet. Musiala. Olise. Howson cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And it's Arda Güler. Tries to get it clear. Takes a shot! Oh, almost a sixth. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Olise. Jackson. That's going to go a long way. Throwing. Oh, Oh, sweet feet. And here's Jackson. Musiala! Musiala! Into the arms of the goalkeeper. Stanisic. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that, and they set the tone and never really let go, as good as it can get.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.